Forgetfulness. The name of the author is the first to go. My, oh my. Billy Collins, what a wonderful poet he is. I'm just reading his poet called Forgetfulness, which for those of us with years on us is something that we must understand. It's a wonderful poem called Forgetfulness by Billy Collins. Well, today is something I don't want you to forget, and that is the aphorism for today, which is from Oscar Wilde. And it says, let's see now. Let's see. This is aphorism number 264. First of all, we need to have that on record. And the aphorism is, life is too important to take seriously. Life is too important to take seriously. I would like to put this in the perspective of Zen, because there's a Zen saying that's very similar to this, and it's called life is too serious to take seriously. Humor is a central vehicle in the teaching of Zen, because humor forces one to step back and see the broader pictures, the different views, to reach for the truth. They see us losing out on life's wonder if we're all too serious. At the heart of Zen is the realization that our lives live out in the present moment. It is the only reality, so that life is very serious, but only when you have a sense of humor about it. We are taught at a very young age that life is a serious business. We generally equate importance and seriousness as the same thing. It's goals and meetings and achievement and success and hard work, all to lead to a fulfilling life. This is serious business. Then along comes a guy born in 1850, Oscar Wilde, who turns this paradigm completely around. He says, life is too important to take so seriously. Not only that, but the only way to take life seriously is to not take it seriously. The quote is directly confronting. The quote admonishes us to look closely at how important too much seriousness is to our lives. How is that possible? What is the end game? What are we reaching for? Has our serious ways led to a life of fulfilling joy? Or has the seriousness made us forget to really enjoy life? Is that serious really gratitude for what we're about? Is it all about striving and aiming for goals? Do we experience life in that way? Is that what it's about? In the serious life, life is filled with pressures. We must take these pressures out and replace them with happiness, instead of all of the antidepressants that we take to deal with it. Jefferson said, we are all created equal and have the inalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Happiness is on equal footing with life and liberty. It is number 3 of the big 3. We need to get over ourselves and all our seriousness. We are not the center of the universe. We are a rather tiny little minuscule part over in the corner, even though it is important and that it is a part of something bigger. Life is meant to be lived, and all of life needs to have a major amount of happiness in it. Life is here and now. There is no other life. Think about it. Happiness inserts itself in many different ways. If I am happier, then those around me will be happier. Happiness is serious business. Happiness is too important to let life rule it with seriousness. Dare to walk lighter, dare to move, dare to remember, dare to understand that we know so little, dare to enjoy the present moment, dare to fail, dare to test, dare to live a life with gusto. By taking yourself a little less seriously, you have a much better chance of living a fulfilling and joyous life. More relaxed, more love, more caring. Dare to live now, in this moment, the only moment you have. In reality, you lose a lot of what life is all about by taking it too seriously. But equally important, truth and humor go together. When you need to be serious, humor plays a central part in gaining insights and perspective in our lives, others, society, and the world. Humor does not belittle. It is profound and uplifting. It is very often through humor that we get to see the ultimate truth about ourselves and others. Thus, not taking us so seriously gives us the perspective to take life very seriously. Let me say that again. Not taking life so seriously gives us the perspective to take life very seriously. It is the power tool in building a successful life. We can relax a bit, get some distance and perspective on ourselves and life. It is important to remember to take each of us as individuals, those around us, our society, and the world around us with a grain of salt. That gives us a perspective, the perspective we need for a meaningful life. That is what it's all about. At the core of my being is the importance of taking life and myself not too seriously. I think that seriousness is like a brick wall. It creates barriers to observation and learning. We forget the opposite, the joke, the vision, the adventure. Seriousness is not porous enough to hold the grass of life. Life is this moment, the present. There is no time to waste on unimportant things about yesterday or tomorrow. You know that getting to your son's ball game is serious business. And that's the aphorism for today. Life is too important to take seriously, or life is too serious to take seriously. Both of them are saying the same essential thing about living life. Now for the Oscar Wilde quote of the day. In fact, it's the second Oscar Wilde quote of the day. And today's quote is, "Be yourself, everyone else is taken. Be yourself, everyone else is taken." Well, that's my aphorism of today. I hope you have a pleasant evening. This is Bushrod Webb signing off. Good evening.